Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the fender mounted up with the sissy bar in this spot. I have to cut off, there's like a little swivel mount here for a seat, then eventually weld on the bracket down here. But the fender's gonna get mounted first, and there's a couple mounting points down here. There's one at the bottom, two behind the oil tank, and then of course the one on the sissy bar. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this fender mocked up, and then try to figure out where I gotta drill holes, throw some hardware in, and we'll go from there. Now this fender that comes with the roller kit, not the most high quality fender. It's just like a run-of-the-mill trailer fender. It's gonna serve its purpose for me. Center it up. Gotta take the back wheel off. Do not want to have to do that yet, because it's cold. It took me forever to get this thing perfectly spaced. I kept having issues with the sprockets lining up. So I'm trying to be very cognizant of how I take these spacers out. I have my dead blow down here, and that's giving me enough space on the back side and on the bottom. And I know if I'm close enough to this crossbar here on the frame, my tire has clearance. It has plenty of clearance because these trailer fenders aren't round. Unlike when I did the Shovelhead Chopper, when I mocked everything up with the wrong tire on and ruined that whole setup real quick. Okay. Got some goodies today. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace the entire charging system on this bike to include the stator, the rotor, points, and the regulator. Well, I needed a regulator. I didn't have one. So I got this regulator mount, which saves me some time in welding, because this shiny little thing mounts right up under the bottom of the front engine mount. So that's going to be a nice spot to tuck that regulator away. And speaking of regulators, I also got a new regulator. And some other stuff. Washers, new stator, nice shiny chrome regulator. Not a fan of chrome, but there's a lot of chrome on this bike already. And this will look pretty cool. And I got the new rotor in this box as well. I need to get the old rotor, the old stator out. Pop the new stuff in. Pop, 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 pop. Sometimes these stator or these rotors can be a pain to get off because they are magnetic. So I'm going to work on wiggling this rotor off here, and then we're going to get the stator out and then pop the new stuff in. Steering wheel puller did the trick. By the way, this is a couple days later. It took me a few days to figure out how to get this thing off. And now that it's off, I probably could have got away with leaving it on because it's actually in pretty good shape. But it's off. I have a new one. Small washer. So when you're putting this thing back together, it goes stator, small washer, rotor, big washer, locking nut. And I have all new washers and everything in this kit. Alright, now to get the stator off. There we go. That's the stator. This actually looks fairly new. Not in too bad a shape at all. But if you're rebuilding the bike, might as well do it right. Shit. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. New stator. Now there is right here a little keeper, I guess I would call it, for the wires coming out of the engine. And I actually stuck the wires out of the engine a little bit because there's no oil. This is all going to be open. It's open primary. So there's gonna be no oil coming out of this, and the regulator I have has a cup that goes over this. It should clean it up pretty nicely. Like I said, big one, little one goes on here. Maybe not. So the good thing here after taking this off is the seal that's right here that keeps oil from coming out of the engine case looks brand new. So hopefully that means someone has replaced this recently. Now we have the rotor. So this rotor is a little bit different than the other one. This one's like a solid piece here, and the other one was not. Okay, that's on, that's on, that's on. Been making progress on the chopper. Right now, let me show you what I got going on with the exhaust. So this lighting, there we go. I got the exhaust all mounted. The only problem is there's this weird gap here. So I need to bring this down a little bit to kind of open this up, even this out, so it's kind of like narrower up top here. Just bring it down a little bit. And then I got these bungs down here that I'm gonna weld on frame. I already got this one up here welded on, well tacked on, everything's just tacked. I'm gonna pull everything out right before this is ready for powder coat, and then I'm gonna weld everything in place that's just tacked, just so I'm not getting welding splatter all over everything. We're gonna go ahead and get this one welded in. Once this gets tacked in, we're gonna start tearing the engine, transmission, oil pan, fender, sissy bar, front end off, and get this thing ready for powder coat. And before we do that, we gotta weld in everything that's just tacked in. And then I'm also gonna grind a couple pieces off that I don't need. A couple weird little mounts and stuff that are gonna go bye-bye.